This is a Yellow Rocket Boys Network original presentation. Thank you for watching our content. Enjoy.
Yes, let's talk about it.
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Goldberg, bruh. Bruh.
What I did.
Bruh. Bruh.
Again.
I'm gonna name some names off. And I'm talking about WWE history.
All right.
Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Blank Lesnar. Oh man. John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. These guys, most of these guys anyway, have been WWE lifers. All right?
Mhm.
These guys have been the flag bearer for the company at some point in time. All these guys I just named was the flag bearer for the company. Like they held the company on their back, whether it was John Cena going through the PG era, whether it was Roman Reigns going into the pandemic and after pandemic era, whether it was Randy Orton helping alongside John Cena at points, whether it was Brock Lesnar, whether it was Kurt Angle. You remember Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar had them, they carried the company. Triple H through the Attitude Era, through the Ruthless Aggression Era, Stone Cold and The Rock. You don't have to say much about them. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Don't have to say much about them. Hulk Hogan. We all know about Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. Bob Backlund. He was the champion between the Hogan and the Bruno Sammartino.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let us say Goldberg. You're not that important to WWE. You're not that important to the history of the WWE. They could wipe Goldberg off the history of the WWE and you wouldn't even matter. Now, if WCW would have won the war, you're talking about something different. Am I right? If the NWA would have won the war, you're talking about something different.
Yeah.
Because you've been important to their history because you held WCW down, between what was that? Early 97 to 98, the end of 98?
Late 97. Actually, no. It was 98.
I want to say, no, it was early. They came in like early 97. But, yeah, it was late 97. Not early 97, late 97.
I'm about to say.
Late, not early. My bad, I'm sorry. Yeah, the late 97. But I say you're right. I say about early 98. From early 98, 98 period.
Yeah, 98.
You held it down because Hogan was gone most of that year.
Yeah.
And WWF had made a comeback. And you was the reason why they completely drown because you had them above water.
Yeah.
And you beat them on some nights, especially when you beat Hogan for the WCW championship.
It's an attraction.
Yeah. So in WCW, NWA history, yeah. You had one good year. You had one hot year. One hot year, bro. WWE, you came here, man, you only was there for 2 years. And then you left in 2005, and then you made some appearances here and there because Vince kept holding on to nostalgia. And you buried a lot of people along the way, like Kevin Owens, Bray Wyatt, whatever.
That's still pain.
But you're not that important to the WWE history because the winners of the war always get to rewrite history. And my man, you're not that history. You're not Bob Backlund. You're not Hogan. You're not Macho Man. No, I didn't put Ric Flair in there. But Ric Flair was the WCW guy. Yes, he came to the WWF in '92, but he quickly left in '94. So no, I didn't say Flair, even though Flair in the main scheme of wrestling will always be a legend. So WWE has to put him in there because no matter what, he was still the legend he was. But like the Flairs and the Sting, those are the only people that kind of get that pass with the WWE. But you're not that important. So people like Kurt Angle didn't even get that good of a send off that you got. There's people in WWF that didn't get those kind of send offs that you got. So for you to complain in your hometown, so for you to complain the way you are, it's ridiculous to me. It's pure ridiculous. You act like you were bigger than you were. We was there. We saw the history. You talking about, well, you wouldn't have done it to John Cena, Undertaker. Oh, my bad. I forgot the Undertaker. I'm sorry. That's your boy. When I'm talking about the history of the game, Undertaker's in there too. My bad. I apologize for that. But you're not the Undertaker. You're not Cena. Those guys are all going to be taken care of because number one, they're WWE lifers. And number two, they helped the company in a much bigger way than you did. I don't know if you get it. So you're like, well, maybe I'm a WCW guy. Yeah, that's right. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't expect the red carpet to be rolled out all the way.
But they rolled the red carpet. I don't know how many times he had to come in and wreck somebody's push. To win a championship. They had given him more, especially Vince, had given him more than he deserved.
Yeah. Because Goldberg on the card, and if it was 98, and it was Goldberg versus anybody, sell out. It's gonna sell out. 2025, Goldberg versus anybody, we just wanted to be over.
Yes.
We praying that you don't kill somebody. That's pretty much where it is now. And I don't even see how you went straight to a title shot. That still don't make sense to me. Like, just because you Goldberg, you can just walk in and get a title shot. Like, no, you've been gone for how long? If we really went by the ranks, you would have to start at the bottom and work your way to the top, which I know you wouldn't have lasted long enough to even get to the middle. So I get it. But for you to get a heavyweight title shot as your last match, and one of their biggest paydays of the year in Saudi Arabia at a PLE match with one of their top talent right now that's pretty much been holding it down like anybody he's touched over the past couple of years, that's gold. Like you said, Kurt Angle and people like that didn't even get a send off. He could have been fighting Baron Corbin or somebody as a send off match and losing to him. Or, you know what I'm saying? It makes, really, honestly, he really didn't need a send off match. Just retire.
Talking about, I would have loved for them to announce my retirement match in January and have a build up to it and do something like that I thought it was maybe worthy of my career. Dude, what career? What career? Yes, you had a hot little moment in 98 and you was hot. And the reason you were hot, buddy, is because WCW and Eric Bischoff was smart enough not to expose your flaws. Kind of like what they're doing with Jay right now, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They put you in 2-minute matches, 2 to 3 minute matches, and they hid your flaws. Yeah. And it was such a hit because we have not seen anything like that. A guy come in, spear, jackhammer, and it was over with. It was surprising to us as teenagers. It was cool to see, you know, as a dope man, just a guy come in and just bulldoze his way. And it was hot. And that's great. But you saw what happened in 99. You saw what happened in 2000. All right. Other than that, what do you got? You have any mic skills? Do you have any character development? Instead of smashing your hand through a window and messing up your hand, so you had to be out. Instead of hitting your head on the wall to make yourself bleed just to get yourself hyped. What career are we talking about here? You didn't have a Cena career. You didn't have an Undertaker career. You didn't have a Hogan career. You didn't have a Roman Reigns career. You didn't have an Orton career. You didn't have a Kurt Angle career. You didn't have a Triple H career. You didn't have a Macho Man career. You didn't have a Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart career. And you sure didn't have a Stone Cold The Rock career. So what are you talking about? Worthy of my career. Dude,
I hate to say it like this. Goldberg, you one of the people that was in the right place at the right time with the right look.
Right place. That's kind of what I was trying to say with all WCW. I just didn't pay as good as you did. Right place, right time, buddy. Right place, right time.
Because nobody in WCW looked like you at the time. Nobody moved like you at the time. You was bald-headed Jack White guy. Everybody was comparing to Stone Cold because for some reason in the magazines, I remember it was always
TV guy.
what if Austin versus Goldberg ever happened? So
We talked about that when we was kids.
Yeah, we talked about it. And you were like their main attraction for a little bit. When the smoke with Sting and Hogan and all that died down, you were that guy. You were their main attraction for a little bit. And I will give you props on that. Because for that time period, you had a hot year.
Yeah, a real hot year.
But that's like having one hit single, and then you telling us you need to be put in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because you had one hit single versus people who have had platinum albums. It's like it doesn't measure up the same. Props on your single, but do you really?
It was a real good thing.
Yeah.
Real good thing.
Do you believe you deserve to be on the same platform as people with platinum plaques?
Oh man, they should have put the NBC should have my speech. They don't care about your speech at NBC.
They really don't. They really don't.
They got other shows to do.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Man, look, you've been pampered enough.
Want me to tell you who's speech gonna be on TV though? And then this year, it's Saturday Night Main Event, John Cena. His speech gonna be there. You wanna know why? He's carried the company. His speech gonna be on there. Trust and believe.
Mm-hmm.
The whole episode is gonna be dedicated to him.
Mm-hmm.
Trust and believe.
I mean, dude got a whole retirement tour.
I'm talking about like WWE offered his son. He's like, yeah, that's not enough for my son. I'm talking about the same one they giving like Titus O'Neil's son, Mark Henry's son, Scott Steiner's son, the same NIL deal.
I didn't want that.
My son deserves more. Why?
Well, let your son go play football then, like you did.
Why? Like you the Undertaker's son. Like your son's the Undertaker's son. Or he like Triple H's son or something like that. No.
You get that God complex. That's what happens when you get somebody. And again, this sport, Goldberg didn't work in this sport. This sport worked for Goldberg.
Yep.
It worked, like you say, it created the monster that is Goldberg.
Yep.
And it matched all those weaknesses. So they made you a star out of what little they could.
Yeah.
And it's just like.
And that's why he felt like, that's why his 03, 05, that's why I was so quick. The event was like, I'm going to get that little bit out of him.
Yeah. And then that was it.
And that was it.
That was
all I need. And then I'm going to just use it periodically throughout the years.
Yeah.
Come in for a little bit and leave.
Yeah. Because before Taker actually started moving and dropped the Frankenstein sort of kind of gimmick, he was going to sort of be in that category because rumor has it, Undertaker's gimmick was only supposed to be a short-term thing.
Yeah.
And then the crowd fell in love. He got to actually show, but he could actually do more than ring, but they told him to limit himself for the character.
Yeah.
When they started letting him do more, it's like, okay, the character started getting like, yeah. Goldberg never evolved.
He never evolved.
Never.
Never.
You changed music in WWE when they brought you in to go back to your old music to have the same gimmick the entire.
I think you tried to go heel in WCW 2000. That didn't work because you broke your hand in the glass.
It's just not. It's like you got a God complex. Like we give Hogan them a lot of slack. I mean, we give because Hogan got that God complex too, but at least Hogan has, like you said, he's carried the flag for the business at some point.
At least he honestly, I don't like Hogan as much as the next guy. We all know this.
Yeah.
But if he was going to grab, at least I was the one that brought the WAF to prominence in the 80s.
Yes.
Off my back.
Yes.
So if anybody get a send off, Goldberg think he would get like a Ric Flair send off.
No.
Come on, oh man, he ain't like all my friends, the family in the same. Like, dude, you're not Flair. You're not Michaels. It's not none of them. Just
if anything, you should
please let this be the last time you go over.
Please.
But then they're talking about room. We're talking about he'll go to AEW if they call him. They ain't about to call him because he does AEW. They ain't about to get Goldberg. They ain't about to call Goldberg.
I wish he's stupid.
I wish he was stupid. They ain't about that. They ain't about that. Ain't no way.
Come in with the same gimmick.
Ain't no way.
Come in and spear a couple of young bucks. Hit a jacket.
Ain't no way.
and leave.
Ain't no way. Let's just go. Bye. Bye. Bye.
And it's sad to say it like that, but it's the truth, man. You
Bye.
overstayed your welcome.
Let's
Like,
go. Let's go. Go.
once upon a time, Goldberg was at Duluth.
Bye.
Dang, homie.
Go. Let's go.
In high school, you was the man, homie.
Well, let's talk about it. So,
Let's talk about it, y'all.
see y'all.